Well, hello and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, that being said, hey, today is Monday, October the 19th, 2020. Now, y'all know that I went to the dentist the other day on the 16th, right? Right. And well, Dr. Zacher, he was doing a lot of my stitches and work for me. And look, see this here patch, this patch right here of mustache? Look, it's missing. He sewed it into my mouth. He pulled it out of my mustache, and I think he used it for stitches. But this big old patch is missing. I have been trying to figure out what was going on with it. Today I looked in a mirror, and I knew it was being pulled when I was getting my teeth fixed, but I didn't think he was going to strip it bald right there. Now I'm gonna have to regrow it. Actually, I'm gonna have to trim my mole mustache, my whole mustache, just to even get my uh to get it even again. Look at this, a hole. There's a gap in the mustache. Anyway, that being said, you ever go to the dentist and come out like you've been to the barber? After that, you feel like you've been to the podiatrist, or at least that's what they told you. They said we're going to reach into your mouth and cut your toenails, or it said it's going to. He said it's going to sound like we're cutting your toenails, which it did not feel like cutting toenails. It felt like, I don't know what it felt like. It felt like cutting down trees or something. But that's okay. What was the other thing? Oh, but anyway, once they stitched me, oh, by the way, all them stitches is gone. Maybe, for the most part. Hmm. I think, well, a couple of them fell out the next day, and then overnight I put another gauze pad in there, but I think the gauze pad was too rough or something in it. And it just kind of took out most of them too. So I don't think I have any left. They're all gone. And well, there might be one or two, but I sure can't feel them. I mean, nobody can see them. Let's put it that way. I've looked in the mirror, and I just can't see anything in there. And so, anyway, that being said, looks like it's time to shout out some happy birthdays. Happy birthday shout outs going out to Cheryl Stevens Ploch and Debbie Trendley-Phegley. Phegley. Anyway, without further ado, hey Cheryl, hey Debbie, hey, I heard it's your birthday today, so happy birthday, I'ma say. You're one more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey Debbie, hey Cheryl, I heard it's your birthday today. You made another trip around the sun, and it shows today. Yeah, you're one more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say, and many more. You cha 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 cha. All right, that being said, hey, Shen Show likes. There are folks out there that like the Shen Show. They throw a thumbs up, and boy, do we have a list of them today. Martin Kelly, Steve Clary, Ritchie, Humarito, Jamie O'Driscoll, Whitney Doe, Mary Ann Williams Briscoe, Debbie, my mama, Rob Faulkner, Ashley Briscoe, Debbie, my daughter, and Joyce and Ernie Hale, and Sherry Briscoe, Debbie, my ex-wife, and then there's the honorable mention for Tina Kleeschulte Ashbrook, yes, Tina Kleeschulte, sh Ashbrook shares the Shen Show. That's right, she shares it on a regular basis. Actually, Ashley Briscoe also shares it on a regular basis. And that I appreciate because the more people that see the Shen Show, the more folks there are going to be out there. I missed somebody. Somebody with a W in their name. His name is, I think it's Christopher W. something something. Christopher W. something something. Pretty sure it's Christopher. Do I see it? It's not written in there. Well, I had to go look it up real quick. Are they all up yet? Wake up. Christopher. Scratch that. W. Go to sleep. Yeah, Christopher W. Campbell. That's his name. Okay. That's what I thought. I mean, I thought it was in there, but you know how that goes. Wake up, comma, Christopher W. Campbell. Wake up, Christopher W. Campbell. Backspace. Go to sleep. Okay, the name is now in there too. So that way I won't forget to post the page for you. All right, alrighty then. Any hoot nanny. I got lots of folks that like the Shen Show. Got a lot of folks that wished me a happy birthday, which I'm so happy they did, and I appreciate y'all's happy birthday wishes. But now let's do our portion of the program called the St. Charles Local Viewing Areas Weather Forecast. And the forecast today is the remainder of the day 47 degrees out there right now. We've got cloudy skies. We're going to have slight chances of rain showers later on tonight. Plus, 45 degrees temperature. Winds are going to be north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Tuesday, October the 20th, a few showers in the morning, scattered thunderstorms arriving in the afternoon. Highs around 62 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Thunderstorms in the afternoon, lows around 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable overnight. Chances of rain 80%. All right, Wednesday, October the 21st, showers in the morning with cloudy skies in the afternoon. Highs around 69 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Then partly cloudy skies overnight with lows around 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And winds are going to be light and variable. Okay, and then Thursday. Thursday is the day. Mainly sunny skies. That's right, mainly sunny skies. 83 degrees high of temperature. Winds are going to be south at 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then we're going to have clear skies overnight with 64 degrees temperature. Winds are going to be south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Friday, October the 23rd, thunderstorms in the morning, followed by an occasional shower in the afternoon. Morning highs are going to be about 67 degrees Fahrenheit, with the temperatures falling to near 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. And then mostly cloudy skies overnight. Lows around 39 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now mostly cloudy skies. Saturday, October the 24th, and highs around 55 degrees Fahrenheit and winds northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Cloudy skies early with showers later on at night, and low temperatures around 44 degrees Fahrenheit with light winds and variable chances of rain, 40% chances, that is. Alrighty then. Oh, I'll tell you what, my friends. Knock, knock. And that is shaving a haircut. 2 bits. Been there. Got that. I got the long straw that I'm drinking from. The long straw that I'm a drinking from. Well, it's the long straw that I'm drinking from. The long straw. Let's see. Ain't nobody. Nobody knows. There we go. We'll sing that song. Song lyrics. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrows. Ain't nobody knows the trouble I've seen. No, nobody. If you got there before me, I do. Oh, yes, Lord. Tell 'em all of my friends I'm coming to. Oh, yes, Lord. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Ooh. Although you see me going on, so, oh yes, I have my trials here below. Oh yes, Lord. Oh, but nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. Oh yeah, there you go. Hey. Oh. Nobody knows. That's not exactly the song I was looking for, but it'll do. Diddle-do. Well, ha. A little brown jug. Let's do that one. Song lyrics, Little Brown Jug. I said, me and my wife lived all alone in a little dog hut. We're all our own. She loves gin and I love rum, and don't we have a lot of fun? I said, ha, you and me, a little brown jug, how I love thee. You and me, a little brown jug, don't I love thee? Well, when I go a toiling on the farm, I take that little jug under my arm. I place it under a shady tree. And little brown jug, 'tis you and me. 'Tis you that makes me friends and foes. 'Tis you that makes me wear old clothes. But seeing you're so near my nose, I tip her up and down she goes. If all the folks in Adam's race were gathered together in one place, then I'd prepare to shed a tear. I'd let 'em go up without a tear before I'd part from you, my dear. Uh-huh. Before I'd part from you, my dear, if I had a cow that gave such milk, I'd dress her in that fine silk and fed her up on oats and hay and milk her 20 times a day. Oh, I bought a cow from Farmer Jones. Okay, that's a long, long song. It is, it is. Way too long for me to carry on. Oh, well, that's okay. If you really want to say, that's okay with me, by the way. All right. Oh, just take out those papers and that trash. I don't want to hear about no spending cash. You know, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more if you don't get up and sweep that floor. Throw that broom here and there, and no fancy cushions in the air. I don't want to see no slow and go, 'cause a yakety yak ain't gonna rock and roll no more. A yakety yak, hey, don't talk back. Ha 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 ha. Allah, hardy, hardy, ah, ah, hey, hey, hey. There's a song that goes something like that, and I can't think of what it is. What it is, what it is, but I don't know. How's about see? Howsy bowsy bouncy? Um, your man? No, we're not gonna do your man tonight. We might dig up some bones. I think we're gonna dig up some bones. Song lyrics, digging up bones. Just because. Not that I need anything else, but this one's okay. Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer. I sat it on the table and I talked it till 4. I read some old love letters right up to break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone digging up bones. Well, then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. I put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, and zooging things that are better left alone. And I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. And I went through the closet and I found some things in there. Like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each and every time you had it on. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Examining things that are better left alone. And I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Yeah, tonight I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Okay, well, that was digging up bones bones digging. The dig bones, bones. All right, let's do some stories for the kids. All right, kids, it's time to gather around and take a look see at what is to be found. Yeah, that's right, kids. I've got some story time for you. We're gonna do da dee 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 dum dee 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 dum. Well, that one was a chicken, and did I do the curious cub? I think I did. Hmm. Yeah, I done that one. The unhappy big fish. I remember the unhappy big fish, the selfish tree, and the honey bee. I don't think I done that one. Let's try it. The selfish tree and the honey bee. All right, let's see what we got here. Once upon a time in a jungle, there was a mango tree and a papil tree. The mango tree was warm-hearted like its fruits, while papil tree was unsympathetic in nature. One day the queen of honeybees came to reside in the jungle with fellow bees. She noticed the papil tree, which was very dense. She selected papil tree for making their nest. She said to the papil tree, we are new in this jungle. Kindly help us by allowing us to take shed in one of your branches. Listening to the queen honeybee, papil tree replied, I don't like anyone taking shed over me. You can go somewhere else to make your nest. I will not allow you to reside. The mango tree heard their conversation and said, Brother, you have ample amount of space to give shed to anyone. Why don't you do the same? On hearing this, Papil Tree replied, If you are feeling so much for them, why don't you give shelter to them? Hearing such a statement from Papil Tree, Mango Tree said to the queen bees, Sister, sisters, you can create your nest in here. You will never have to face any problems. The queen and her fellow bees went within the mango tree and created their nest. All of them thanked Mango Tree for providing shed. I guess it's shed. One day, two carpenters wandering in the jungle to fetch some wood, they stopped on seeing the mango tree, and one of the carpenters said, "Wow, such an amazing these woods are. We will get twice the normal price if we sell them in the market." The fellow carpenter noticed the beehive. He then said, This tree has a beehive. If we cut this tree, the bees will not spare us. Let us find some other tree. And so they saw a papil tree and thought to cut that tree. It was denser. Both the carpenters then began to cut the tree. Papil tree started crying as a result of pain, and Mango tree heard his voice. Mango tree called out the queen of bees. The mange tree then commanded queen of bees to save Papil tree. The mango tree then commanded Queen Bees to save the papil tree, and we must help papil tree. It is in need of our help. Let's go and do something, ordered Queen of Bees to the other bees. All the honey bees marched together to Tree and began to sting the carpenters. "Oh God, from where did these bees arrive? We last saw them on the mango tree in their hive. How come they flew in here?" "Someone save us!" cried the first carpenter. "There is no time to talk. We must run, otherwise our lives, otherwise our lives will be in danger," suggested the second carpenter, and both the carpenters ran away in a hurry to save themselves. Because of this, the pepper tree got saved from getting cut. Tree thanked the Queen of Bees for saving his life. Queen of the Bees said to the Tree, "If you really want to thank someone, you then you must thank Mango Tree. It inspired us to help you." He also said that it is not necessary to do bad things to people who did bad things to you. On hearing this, Tree realized its mistake and apologized to the Queen of Bees and the Mango Tree. The Mango Tree accepted his apology, and they again became friends. The moral of this story is we must never be greedy and should always help others. Now, ain't that a trippy dippy deal? Ain't that the way it ought to be? Why, I sure think it is. I surely do. Do 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 do. All right, let's see what else do we got going on. Ophius and Eurydice story. Ophius and Eurydice story. I wonder who Ophius and Eurydice are. Well, we're fixing to find out, aren't we? Once upon a time there lived a great musician in Greece called Orpheus. 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 He could make the most beautiful music ever heard, and when he played his lyre, even the birds would come by his window to listen to him play. Orpheus lived with his wife Eurydice, who loved him very deeply. Orpheus was also madly in love with Eurydice. They really were made for each other. One day, though, while Eurydice was picking flowers in the woods, a snake bit her. She died at once. The life of Orpheus changed completely. He was so sad he could no longer play the lyre. One day he decided to take an action. "I will go to Hades, the god of the underworld, and get Eurydice back," he said to his friends. But the underworld had many dangers, and no one had ever returned from there. But Orpheus had his mind set, and there he went to Hades with his lyre. When he reached the river of death, he asked the boatman to carry him to the other side of the river. The boatman refused. "Only the dead can pass," he said to Orpheus. Orpheus. But Orpheus started to play his lyre. The boatman was so overwhelmed that he agreed to take Orpheus to the other side of the river. Reaching the gates of Hades, Orpheus found a three-headed dog. The fierce Cherubus. Quickly Orpheus started to play his lyre again, and Cerberus was magically enchanted, allowing Orpheus to sneak in. There Orpheus met Hades and Pros- Persephone, Hades and Persephone, the king and queen of the underworld, who were surprised to see him. "What are you doing here, mortal?" he asked. While playing his lyre, Orpheus told Hades how much he loved Eurydice, and you, Hades, once fell in love with your wife too, Orpheus pointed out, and since everybody dies, you'll get our souls back anyway. He continued, so why not let Eurydice live for a few more years? Hades and Pers- Persephone were touched by Orpheus's words and music and agreed to free Eurydice. But there was one condition. As a token of your belief in me, Eurydice must walk behind you as you travel back to the upper world, Hades said, and you must not look back at Eurydice until you have exited the underworld. Orpheus agreed. The couple began their ascent. Orpheus felt tentative as he didn't know whether he could Soon trust Hades. Soon he couldn't see the exit. Orpheus stepped out of the cave and into the light. But just as he was out, he turned back to confirm if Eurydice was indeed behind him. Orpheus had disobeyed Hades, and the only thing Orpheus heard was a fading "I love you" as Eurydice was pulled back into the underworld. He spent his remaining days among birds and trees playing the most beautiful music ever heard. Some say the spirit of Orpheus and Eurydice ended up finding each other after many years and are still together. There you go, Orpheus and Eurydice. I believe that was the pronunciation of the name is Eury Dice, Eurydice. I think that's it. Anyway, that being said, hey, it looks like it's time for a portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. Today's Our Daily Bread devotion is called Stronger Than He. But today's Daily Bread portion of the program is brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2020. The Bible with Briscoe 2020 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2020 is Isaiah 56 through 58 and 2 Thessalonians 2. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2020 and keep up with your daily read. All right, let's see. Stronger than hate. Stronger than hate. So what we're going to be reading for the daily bread portion of the program scriptures will be Luke 23, 32 through 34, and 44 through 46. So, okay, Luke 23, 32 through 34. Two other men, both criminals, were also led out with him to be executed. When they came to the place called the Skull, they crucified him there, along with the criminals, one on his right, the other on his left. Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. And they divided up his clothing by casting lots. It was now about noon, and darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. For the sun stopped shining, and the curtain of the temple was torn in two. Jesus called out with a loud voice, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. When he had said this, he breathed his last. And there you have it. That was Luke 23 through 44 through 46, and oh yeah, 32 through 34, and 44 through 30 or through 46. Okay, that was the Daily Bread portion of the program brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2020. The Bible with Briscoe 2020 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Do not forget to tune in to The Bible with Briscoe 2020. All right, hey folks, that looks like it does it for me tonight, or today, as I should say. Anyway, this here has been Shenandoah Briscoe from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. I've got one more song for you, and that would be, oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.